drugs you won't find much of.
Why it's becoming harder to reserve a seat on Amtrak at 11.
Is there a link between teen drug use and Hollywood?
I don't believe you. You just beefed your dealer.
Why is this baby completely wired?
Their mission, of course, is to take over the world.
We'll let you in on some movie-making magic. Keep that kid quiet.
Anita Baker answers our call.
Was it good for you? It was good for me.
And Christmas comes early for some Baltimore cops.
There is going to be a snowball fight.
On Entertainment Tonight for Wednesday, December 14th, 1994.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I like that sweater. That's the snowmen working there.
An army of snowmen.
An army, yeah. John Tesh is on vacation. I'm Bob Goen, filling in.
And I'm Snowman Hart. No, Woman Hart, I should say. Hi,
No
everybody.
person. He's politically correct.
A startling new study reveals an alarming increase in drug use among teenagers, and once again, the media is a prime suspect. But this time, show business is sticking up for itself. Researchers at the University of Michigan surveyed 50,000 8th and 10th graders. They discovered a disturbing increase in the use of illicit drugs, ranging from crack cocaine to marijuana.
Fewer of them see drug use as dangerous, and fewer of them say that their friends would disapprove of their using.
This study points an accusing finger at what might be called the usual suspects: television dramas, feature films, and pop music ranging from rap to grunge rock. But this time, show business is refusing to take the rap. Television producers point out that storylines depicting the tragedy of substance abuse run through series including NYPD Blue, Sisters, The John Larroquette Show, and the youthful Melrose Place.
I'm placing you under arrest for driving under the influence of alcohol.
Charles Rosen, executive producer of Beverly Hills 90210, also fires back by saying that his series has repeatedly discouraged drug use. One especially effective show dealt with a so-called intervention where Luke Perry as Dylan was forced to seek help by his friends.
I gotta do this by myself. It's the only way it's gonna work.
We've had all this mail and feedback from viewers saying that as a result of seeing it on 90210, they indeed felt compelled to intervene in their friends' lives.
As for music videos, MTV will not air those which glorify drug use. And while Tom Petty may sing the lyrics, "Let's roll another joint" on his latest CD, on MTV, it's obscured.
Well, let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint and turn around.
And Bob Guccione Jr., the publisher of Spin magazine, says overall the recording industry has never been more responsible about drug-related music. The reason? Many record executives grew up in the 60s.
But they are concerned, desperately concerned, about the rise of drug addiction because they're the ones who came through that first wave and they saw so many of their friends not make it.
Network television news also was criticized in the University of Michigan study, which said teen drug problems should receive more coverage. The study said network coverage of drug use stories declined by more than 80% over the last 4 years.
As Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill zoomed through space at the controls of a starfighter, taking on bad guys in Star Wars, one of the most popular action movie series ever made. Now Hamill is back in outer space action, but not on the big screen or even the small screen. He's taking it to the bad guys on a computer screen. To audiences worldwide, he remains the original and irrefutable Top Gun of intergalactic space. Now, Mark Hamill brings his star-blasting image to a new frontier that includes you, the interactive computer game Wing Commander 3.
You're cleared to take off, Colonel. It is so new. It sort of put me in the mind of you know, being in Hollywood in 1927 when your agent called and said, you better start taking those diction lessons because I think this sound thing's coming in for sure.
Welcome to the TCS Victory, Colonel.
Also on board is veteran actor Jason Bernard. He says game players are in for the ultimate movie fantasy.
You are seeing a great movie, and you get to participate in the movie. It would be like if you go to see Star Trek, and you get to get into the movie.
You have the option of choosing your own weapons, or you can trust my judgment and fly with my default loadout.
Ginger Lynn Allen plays Hamill's feisty mechanic. She says it's the players who determine the storyline, so actors had to shoot their scenes a variety of ways.
If you as a player play the game correctly and you win the battle, then my response to you will be a positive one. Pretty slick flying, sir.
Thanks, Chief.
If you messed up and, you killed somebody that you weren't supposed to kill, I'm going to give you a hard time about it. Get it back in one piece.
Even romantic interaction is based on what the player does.
You have to fight at least 30 missions before you get to kiss me. I promise, Colonel, never to disappoint.
Oh, yeah?
Big budget effects were achieved on a shoestring budget by replacing expensive sets with computer-generated art. John Rhys Davies says you ain't seen nothing yet.
2 years' time, 5 years' time, this is going to look like very primitive. It's going to look like watching the special effects in the Twilight Zone.
May they rest in peace.
Ginger Lynn Allen says that CD-ROM is definitely the future of show business. She says that 1 out of every 6 auditions that she goes on these days is for interactive media. Wing Commander 3 is in stores now.
Geraldo puts up his dukes. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers come out swinging, and Barbra Streisand is not going to sing the national anthem. Nonetheless, the arena is packed, and they're cheering at ringside for today's edition of the E.T. Gazette. Geraldo Rivera has issued an apology for trying to start a brawl at a popular New York restaurant. Geraldo was peeved at New York Newsday columnist Michael Shane. Shane insinuated in his column that there was hanky-panky going on between Rivera and Denise Brown. She's the sister of Nicole Brown Simpson. Geraldo has a past history of punching his foes out in public. Shane believes Geraldo was drunk when he tried to pick a fight with him.
There's a man who's knocking his chair back with his fists up, yelling at a guy who's walking away from him. Come on, let's go, let's have it right now. Somebody was pushing me, somebody was trying to keep me back from going back at Geraldo.
The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers have stormed into Los Angeles. And to celebrate, stars with kids in tow attended a benefit bash. They told the Gazette they could hardly wait to see the multi-million-dollar stage show.
Oh, my goodness. They were going to kill me if I didn't take them here. They were real excited.
A ruckus has erupted over who has the gig singing the national anthem at next month's Super Bowl. Some reports say Kathy Lee Gifford. Others name Barbra Streisand. The Gazette sets the record straight. It's Kathy Lee.
I knew last summer that they wanted me to sing the national anthem, and they asked me not to say anything about it until they made the announcement in October. So is someone making up a story?
Yeah.
Next on E.T., a small town is invaded by alien infants made of latex and wires.
Then, how special effects and a ton of phony snow made it a holiday for homicide.
And later, Anita Baker, finally back and better than ever.
I am not going to get it.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no way am I going to get it. I'm going to fight it. I'm not going to get it again this year.
You don't look so good. When the tough get sick,
I've got the flu.
the sick get tough with Tylenol Flu, the only one that combines the strongest flu medicines with extra-strength Tylenol brand pain reliever to relieve your flu symptoms fast.
I'm not getting sick. I'm not getting the flu.
So get tough on your flu with Tylenol Flu. Try new nighttime formula, too.
Next, invasion from outer space. Alien babies take over the world. Yikes! Good thing they're only made of rubber.
Forget the way you've been brushing your teeth. And remember Interplaque, the power plaque remover with twisting bristles. Clinically proven to clean better than manual brushing and help prevent gum disease. Interplaque from Bausch & Lomb.
How does the almond get into Hershey's Kisses with almonds? Little Hershey's Kisses with almonds. Big chocolate taste.
You'll find a gift for every member of the family at Target. Like Fruit of the Loom comfort underwear, including women's panties, men's and boys' briefs, and athletic crew socks. All at great prices at Target.
Time for magic.
place from Thriftway, where your baking comes to life.
In the average lifetime, the average woman spends $1,583 on perfume. Her nails grow 77.9 inches each, and she smooches 177,388 times.
Love you.
Which adds up to a trip to Drug Emporium. You'll find the brands you trust at everyday low prices that beat most sale prices. Saving money's a beautiful thing. Drug Emporium, not your average drugstore.
You know, it could be a producer's nightmare working with a cast of beautiful bouncing babies and hoping that they act on cue. But in the remake of the cult classic The Village of the Damned, creative casting and some technical wizardry may just have saved the day.
The children are starting to interact more with the general community. There have been a few casualties.
Kirstie Alley is a scientist and Christopher Reeve is a doctor investigating some unusual children born simultaneously to 9 mothers in Village of the Damned. It's a remake of the classic 1960s sci-fi thriller.
Aliens visit with evil intent, as opposed to the benign creatures that we've seen, like in E.T. Their mission, of course, is to take over the world. But they do it, what's novel about it, they do it as children.
In the beginning of the film, the aliens are all little babies. That poses a problem in shooting this christening scene, a lot of babies all at once, says director John Carpenter.
We had 12 babies, we used 9 on scene, and we had standby babies to run in when the others got cranky.
You must have been a beautiful baby. You must have been a wonderful child.
The babies all seemed to get along famously, while their movie parents joked around in rehearsals with a baby doll.
Down right over there. Just be on guard.
During the actual shooting, things went fairly well, if you figure on babies pulling noses. But one baby did cry and was quickly replaced. For another scene in the hospital after the baby's births, real babies just wouldn't do.
Well, it would be pretty hard to get, like 2-hour-old babies to stand up, look left, look right, and stand erect, and they won't look like newborns if we used older kids, so this is really the only way to do it.
So mechanical babies are substituted. No mess, no fuss, just gears and wires, says effects supervisor Greg Nicotero.
This cable system is a cable pulley system. If you lift up your left arm moves. In and out. Up at the shoulder, down.
All the movements that we have on here is blink, we got brows, we got mouth, and then we got smile.
Each baby requires 3 puppeteers. 2 hide underneath and control arms and legs, and the other is on a wireless control for the face.
And action. 3. Faster. A little more forward, Jake.
It's a complicated setup, but it all goes like clockwork.
I had a word with each baby before shooting, and they promised me they wouldn't screw up.
Now, even though the script called for 9 babies for that hospital scene, only the 3 mechanical babies that you saw were actually used. Once again, movie magic to the rescue as the special effects guys multiplied those 3 latex puppets into a crowd of 9.
Ho, 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 what a joke. Imagine pretending it's Christmas back in September when there was a heat wave. Who cares if the temperature was soaring and there wasn't a snowflake in sight? Here's a look at how the folks at Homicide sweated it out, made Christmas happen, and the snowfall anyway.
Bodies piling up outside my door.
Christmas is when Jesus was born. That was a miracle.
Bullets whizzing past your head.
Well, that's why we remember it and celebrate it.
Tiny tots with their Glocks all aglow.
Name one miracle that happened in your lifetime. How about the fact I haven't killed you yet?
Yes, it's Christmas time on Homicide, and things are about as warm and fuzzy as they're going to get on this gritty crime drama.
Keep that kid quiet.
But last September, when the episode was filmed, cast and crew got into the holiday spirit as best they could, considering that temperatures in Baltimore were in the 80s and there was enough humidity to make even Santa break a sweat.
The main problem is sweating when it's supposed to be cold outside. It's hard to control that, you know.
I have a huge, thick wool jacket with this very thick shirt, along with a very thick pea coat that I'm going to have to put on in a scene later on.
with simulated snow and act jolly like it's Christmas time.
Everywhere you turned, the cast was feeling the Christmas spirit.
I love it. It's a great time of year. It's the one time everyone is saying wonderful things to each other and promising all sorts of things at New Year's. And then after that, we break them all and go back to being what we were before.
This is the suit I have to wear in 97-degree weather. Thank you very much.
Richard Belzer was looking ahead to shooting those wintry outdoor scenes.
There is going to be a snowball fight, and I'm hoping that I get hurt so I can sue and make like a lot of money.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful.
So how do producers turn the muggy streets of Baltimore into a snowballer's paradise? The answer is with a lot of work.
Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
The special effects team first trucked in nearly 4,000 pounds of Epsom salts to cover the streets.
This is all plastic.
And then brought in truckloads of plastic shavings that were sprayed, blown, or dropped from above to fill out the look. Some real snow, the throwing kind, was brought in to cap off the illusion, and then the actors took over.
I'm showing you a turbo. No, let it snow. When we find you, good night. I'll hate going out in the storm. But if
the scene plays cold enough to give you goosebumps.
I'm showing you my turbo. Turbo!
And for everyone who took part in the big chill, another day, another dollar.
I'm going to go into the office as soon as we finish up and see if I can't get hazard pay for it.
Pretty darn convincing. You can catch this Homicide Life on the Street holiday episode this Friday on NBC.
Well, it wouldn't be Christmas without a little tradition, and it wouldn't be the holidays without a little hope. Bob Hope, that is. Bob gets us in the Yuletide spirit in tonight's coming attractions. What would the holidays be without Bob Hope and his wife Dolores? First off, they have a television special that includes well wishes from celebrities like Lindsay Wagner, Mark Curry, and Tony Bennett.
Learning to enjoy at my leisure all the simple pleasures.
Also from the Hopes is their first Christmas CD with all of Bob and Dolores' favorite songs. You can find the CD in stores now, and their Hopes for the Holidays special airs tonight on NBC. Bob Dylan, fresh off of his recent tour, is the latest artist to get unplugged for MTV. The legendary musician performs many of the songs that have helped to make him a musical icon. MTV Unplugged with Bob Dylan airs tonight on MTV. Coming up, Anita Baker, after 3 years playing Supermom, she still has a calling as a superstar.
For your holiday gatherings, Safeway has everything you need at low prices that give you reason to celebrate. Like premium quality cooked shank portion bone-in hams, priced at just 98 cents a pound. Come to Safeway for all your holiday entertaining needs, from the first course to the last. Because nobody does it better for less. Happy holidays from all of us at Safeway.
Hi. Look at this, my own sister serving Mexican. She knows I'm fat watching. She hates me. Oh, no.
Oh, look at this Rosarita refried beans.
Green chili and lime? I've never tasted those.
It's new.
I know, so rich, so creamy.
Oh, and more refried beans with zesty salsa.
Well, the salsa is legal. Honey, that's it. I'm going home. I'll be in the car.
Honey, no fat.
Stop. These are mine. Not mine.
3 new Rosarita flavors, full of flavor, not fat.
Ooh, look, Billy. From Aunt Emily.
Oh, more jammies. She got for you, huh? Looks just like me, doesn't it? You worry me, Dad. Look, Billy, jammies. Oh, great, more jammies.
And here's one from Uncle Joe.
Come on, Joe. No jammies, no jammies, no jammies. Woohoo, new car seat. Way to go, Joe.
Want better gifts? Go to a better store. There's never been a better time for best.
Hey, come on, let's go. Let's get this baby on the road.
Welcome to Jurassic Park. Hold on to your butt.
Where extinction ends.
Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think of the shite.
Adventure begins. A Steven Spielberg film.
clever girl.
Jurassic Park. Bring it home on video cassette in time for the holidays. Look for the $5 mail-in rebate offer.
You're watching Coin TV, Channel 6.
Anita Baker has kept pretty busy in the past few years, concentrating on the home front and having 2 children. Now she's back in a big way, and her recording career is in high gear. Already, her new album, Rhythm of Love, has sold close to 2 million copies.
Welcome to beautiful downtown New Jersey. This is my personal phone booth. Wherever I go, I take my own personal phone booth.
E.T. got an exclusive behind-the-scenes look at Anita Baker's latest video for I Apologize, a soulful song with a whole storyline behind the video.
The whole thing is that I've apparently ran my mouth again and said some things that I have to apologize for later, but I can't find the guy. Operator, get my baby home tonight. I can't get him on the phone, so I take the phone booth with me so that I can call from wherever I am. No, I get in the car, and there's a phone in the car, and so I got to call in the car, and I'm a woman obsessed.
There is a big limo in the video, and they did eventually move the phone booth, but not into the car that was just for Anita. As for her latest album, it's been burning up the charts, and Anita admits she's always surprised by her success.
I'm never nervous when I'm doing the record, because it's kind of like lovemaking. You don't think about it when you're in the throes of passion, but after it's finished, you're like, well, is anybody going to buy this? Was it good for you? It was good for me.
You're welcome, Anita. Anita has packed up her kids and husband, and together they've hit the concert trail. She's currently playing New Orleans, and then she heads out to Los Angeles.
Well, we've all heard about hometown boys who make good. You know, maybe they grow up, run off to Hollywood, and become big producers. But then there is filmmaker John Hughes. He became a big producer, and he didn't even have to leave town. But our Leanza Cornett had to leave Hollywood to catch up with him.
Filmmaker John Hughes has shot so many movies in his native Chicago that the Windy City has become a Midwest tinsel town. E.T. was there in 1985 when Ferris Bueller took his day off in Chicago. It hit The Breakfast Club, we filmed locally. And this house became a Chicago landmark and tourist destination when those Home Alone movies were filmed there.
I'm a real hip guy, so, you know,
You're not.
kind of like, you know, I don't like to get too far from cornfields and you know, strip malls.
This Midwestern movie mogul and local hero even converted a former factory into a soundstage where parts of several of his movies, including Dennis the Menace and his latest, Miracle on 34th Street, were filmed.
This was the courtroom set for Miracle.
Mr. Collins, what is this? This? It's a reindeer, Your Honor.
How long does it take to build a set? I mean, like one...
About a month to do, I guess.
And then you just rip it apart, tear it down.
It just breaks my heart. Dennis the Menace was all done inside. We had here, this is actually Mr. Wilson's front yard. We grew grass, we put grow lights in, and we had lawns, so it's great. In January, and somebody's mowing the lawn.
But when Hughes wants the real thing, he heads to LaSalle Street in downtown Chicago, where this building doubled for a New York toy store.
We've used this for lots of things. This, Macaulay threw the rock through the window in Home Alone 2.
Of course, the big parade scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off was filmed right here on Dearborn Street.
This is the parade. This is where Matthew was saying Dunk Shame.
Taking a trip down John Hughes movie memory lane, this is Leanza Cornett for Entertainment Tonight.
Thanks, Leanza. Well, continuing his love affair with his hometown, Hughes, of course, will be shooting his next film, The Bee, in Chicago. Currently in pre-production, get this, the story is about a day in the life of a bee from the bee's perspective. Name the TV star who gave a 2-for-1 performance as a teen. The answer coming up in today's birthdays.
It's the time of year when I find my thoughts turn again for home. see again the ones I love. I've been away too long. And yes, this holiday I know just where to go. It's so nice to come home again for the holidays, my favorite time of year. Yes, it's so nice to come home.
Welcome home from Fred Meyer. All of us are constantly bombarded with more and more information. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's important and what's not. You've told us how little time you have to stay informed, yet how important it is to keep up with today's news. That's why at News Center 6, we're streamlining our news to get to that news that's meaningful and relevant to you. News Center 6 is today's news.
Ross unwraps great gifts for men.
Coats, jackets, gloves, and scarves. Dress shirts, ties, and jewelry.
Save up to 70% at Ross.
The top names in activewear. Designer sportswear, sweaters, and casual slacks.
Save up to 70% at Ross.
A great selection of gifts for every man on your list.
And you'll save up to 70% at Ross. This holiday, it's Ross.
Only Ross.
The sensational Smith murder case spawns 2 tell-all books. We'll take a first look inside the covers tomorrow on Entertainment Tonight. Celebrating birthdays today, December 14th, actress Ginger Lynn Allen turns 32. The actress who played the dual role of Patty and Kathy on The Patty Duke Show is, of course, Patty Duke. She's 48 today. Abby Lane turns 62. The Silver Fox, Charlie Rich, celebrates his 62nd. And Maury Amsterdam is 80.
And we're going to plug into MTV Unplugged for our closing music.
Yeah, from tonight's special, here's Bob Dylan with Knocking on Heaven's Door.
See if you can understand him. See you tomorrow.
So long.
It's not Harvard. It's not Yale. It's not Princeton.